Hi there, everyone. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I am here to do, let's turn up the volume first, Gemini February tarot reading. I just smudged myself and everything. I can't find my glasses today. I looked in my purse, I looked all around here, and I don't know what I've done with them, so no glasses today. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Okay, so today I have the Mythic Tarot here, and these were gifted to me by Michelle, a viewer. So thank you, Michelle. Anyway, Gemini, let's get your vibes in here. I'm doing a live because I'm working so much. I have 2 jobs besides this one, and I've been working a lot, and so I was up since I started working for Uber Eats. I've been driving for Uber Eats, and I started at 4:30 this morning, and I finished at around 11, and so I had to go have a nap before I could do your videos because I was just pooped. So please be patient with me because, we got to make the donuts, right? We got to make the donuts. So that is, put your energy in there, Gemini. Gemini. I'm seeing a scorpion tail. I don't know why. So I don't know if there's Scorpio around you in your, but I just saw a scorpion tail. Okay, Gemini. Gemini, February 2022. Gemini. I keep seeing that tail. So tell me for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know for February? Oops, this darn tablecloth. What do they need to know for February 2022? I'm really hoping February is going to be the go mark. Ready, set, go. I'm really hoping and feeling that February is going to be the go. I feel like things are going to really change in the world from they're going to come up with different ways to handle with what we're dealing with, besides the same old way that how we've been handling it. So because we have to move on with life, we have to, we can't just sit still. So I really feel like things are going to start moving in February, changing. People are going to demand it, So how's that going to affect you, Gemini? How's this going to affect Gemini? What things are moving forward for Gemini? At home, at work, in love. I think they're ready, and I think these 2 are your cards. Oh, I hate not having my glasses. Guys, be cuckoo. We got an angel in the outfield. Remember the angel I found in the cemetery? So she sits here with us now. I think that's so nice. Oh, you got 3. Look at that. Ha. So here you are, Gemini, King of Swords. Now, is this one? Well, it says Libra, but doesn't have to be. There could be a Libra around you. Also, too, when we're at the king, the king's learned all the lessons. He knows, he knows he's developed his process of thinking. He's very methodical. Okay, methodical, and is very confident in how he thinks. He doesn't have to wear armor anymore to protect himself. This is you, Gemini. You don't have to wear all this armor anymore to protect yourself. You believe in what you think and what you say. You say what you mean, and you mean what you say. And it's very straightforward. Now, here with these other two cards, I have a feeling that either you or a Libra or someone around you needs your help, or you need theirs. I think they're asking for your help. In the story of the wands in the Mythic Tarot, it has to do with Jason and the Argonauts. And Jason is asked to go on this quest for the golden fleece by the king. The king doesn't want to go get it. Many people have died trying to get this. But this king's thinking, if I could have this golden fleece, all the notoriety, the respect, I'd be known throughout the lands, And so he wants Jason to go. And Jason's not exactly the most equipped guy to go. But long story short is that someone's asking you for your help. They think that you might be the person to pull it off. Maybe it doesn't take a hero. Maybe it doesn't take a knight. It takes someone, and it's someone that, you also might be good at, technical things, whatever your thing is that you're good in, because you're getting it down to a craft, I think. You're developing something here. The Three of Wands is about putting a plan into motion. Now you've got these ideas, and then you've researched and you got plans for them. Well, now you're starting to take action on them. So, for instance, if you love to garden and you've been gardening in your yard all your life and you have all these gardening tools and you just happen to have a truck, well, you're thinking, maybe I should do gardening as a business. Maybe I'll just put it out there on Facebook or wherever to see if there's any interest. And if there is, and people say, wow, you have the most beautiful garden around, I'd love for you to come and work on my place. And so it is. So people, and you may not, I have a feeling that with the Jason, you may not always look or act like you're totally equipped to do the job, but you are. You may need to take out a loan to fulfill this obligation. You may need to borrow money, or the thing is that sometimes with the seven, or you may need to invest. You might need to invest some of your own money, and then you'll be getting a lot back out of it from what you've invested. This could be your time and energy too, a lot of your time and energy. And obviously, a task like attaining the golden fleece is going to require our time and energy, planning, and some careful thought. This guy is strategic. He's very strategic. Some other cards have him on a chessboard, and he can see many moves ahead of, if I tried this or if I tried that, what would probably be the outcome? How would that play out? This could happen, that could happen. So very, very strategic. And that's really needed when you're taking the plan and putting it into action, Because he's thought about all the moves. He's thought about all the moves and how all the possible ways you could do this. And so now you're ready to do it. So obviously, you're going to have to invest time, money, energy. You may even be what I'm wondering, if you want a piece of it, you want to make sure that you have, this could be stock. I just got a stock feeling. You might be investing in some sort of stocks, maybe crypto or something new. You might be trying something new and putting your money, but I really think it's in this this idea you have, okay? Whatever it is you're cooking up here. So let's get to the meat. Let's get to the meat of it. Ace of Cups, That's a beautiful way to start a reading. Ace of Cups, beautiful. The Hierophant. The Ten of Cups. Oh my God. That is really nice. The Fool and the Four of Pentacles. Oh, it's just driving me cuckoo that I don't have my glasses. I know the cards inside and out, but still, I'm just about boiling to death on this sweater here. Woo! There goes the angel. Uh-oh. Hang on, honey. Hang on. So, okay. First thing I want to say is sometimes the cups is a love coming into our life, or romance, right? But sometimes cups is a friendship, a friend of ours, family members, neighbors. It's relationships. So I don't like to jump to the love thing right off the bat, because that's just could be people around you that you're close to. Anyhow, in the recent past, you could have started opening up again, starting to open up, starting to heal, ready to receive love. You could have had gone through a long time of healing, or like everybody else in the world, we've been stuck inside, and what are you going to do? We're all alone. We're all hoping for a lot of things, but we have to wait. But here you are. You're ready now. You could have done some inner work kind of on yourself. You could have been in counseling, actually, as a matter of fact. You could have been going, and probably all of us have, so don't think anything of it, because all of us, and believe me, I talk to a lot of people, and we're all in counseling because we're all really having a tough time through this, right? But anyhow, so through this, it's helping you open back up and being able to be open to receive love, to trust people, to start to want to engage with people again, because we've had a rough time with each other the past while. And then you have the Ten of Cups. There could have been a relationship that you had to go, like you were in counseling. You could have been in counseling as a couple. You could have been in counseling because of a relationship ending here. Okay. And it could have been really difficult for you. You had to heal. You also could be in the healing profession in some way. Okay. Whether, I'm not sure how, but you could be a wounded healer yourself. Okay. So where you have had hurts in your life too, but you help others. But anyway, you could have been in counseling, or done some real work on yourself, and evolved to a whole different level emotionally here. Okay. Emotionally, this is you've grown up a lot. You've done some growing up here. Okay. And I think that even though none of us wants to go into that, we're like, oh, I got to go do some growing up. Man, that's never fun. But you needed it, and I think you're the better for it. I think you're starting to feel amazing, actually. I see we have the Fool here. And again, you're very eager to get off to a fresh start, get out there and live, take a risk, take chances, try something new. And it may be something that, again, like back here with Jason in the Argonauts, he is not exactly equipped to go take on a voyage across the 7 seas and fight the Cyclops with one shoe. But you know what? You're like, I'm I'm in. I'm doing it. I want to live. I got to get out and do things in life. I also feel like you've been learning some sort of a new skill. You could have been hi there, Tanya. You could have been not necessarily in school, maybe in some online training. Maybe you're teaching yourself something. You're researching, you're experimenting, you're learning, you're practicing, you're getting it all right because you seem to be mastering something here. There's something you're getting really good at, okay? However, I don't think you're really giving it your all yet. You're kind of holding back, and it could be because of everything that's going on, but you're just opening up again, right? You're not fully confident. You're not, and you're probably also trying to save your money, trying to put some aside. Hello, Lucy. I'm glad you caught me too. Um, so, I really like that this is happening here for you. I think you're healing, or you have healed and are ready to go. You're ready to go. You've got the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is one of the most beautiful cards besides the Sun in the deck. It's full of potential, full of love, and it's about another chance, trying again. You know what I mean? Ready to try again, to give it another chance to go. In the present, you have the Knight of Swords, the Hanged Man. The Knight of Swords is very much Gemini energy. There you are, exactly. Like you got the King, but you also have the Knights. There's the Discuri twins. Now, the trick is with the Discuri twins, they're from mythology. They're of two minds, but on one horse. So they eventually have to agree on where they're going, what they're doing. And when they do, boy, they take off like a hot flash and race toward their goal. Really strong, powerful energy to, and they call it quicksilver. They use that word specifically with this card, quicksilver. Okay, because but they have to come to agreement, and as a Gemini, you're like, well, I don't know if I should. Well, there could be an but I don't know. So you got to come into agreement, and when you do, it's like, I remember when I said earlier, ready, set, go. You're on go in February. You're on go, and it's the first card of the present, and the present is February. Okay, the recent past is probably where we are now, or maybe into 221, depending on how long that took you to heal, grow from emotionally from whatever you have gone through. I also feel too that you've grown emotionally. You've gone through the whole A to Z of the cups here, of feeling in yourself. You've gone through the despair and the loss and the the joy at connecting with people, and not just lovers, but so you've gone through the whole ups and downs with the Hierophant in between these two, and you've really learned a lot about yourself emotionally, which is why I think you're really ready. You're really ready. You may be holding back a little bit, still protecting yourself, but that's okay. That's okay. You're allowed. You don't, especially with that Fool energy, you want to be a little bit. But anyway, back to the present. So the Knight. The Knights are out to achieve a goal, and they do. They always complete and achieve their goal. It's that youthful energy, when you're excited and anytime you don't have energy, but all of a sudden you're just, woo, I just want to get it all done right now. So it's that kind of energy. And to complete this, and it could be something to do with communication, documents. I have a feeling it's about the way you think and how you perceive something in particular. Okay. I want to give you an example. And I'm going to give you a personal example because I don't mind sharing. So when we're having a tough time going through a whole emotional thing here, okay? And you could have been fine before, and all of a sudden some emotional thing hit you, and now you're in it, and you're trying to get out of it, and it took you all this time to get out of it, okay? But while you're in that emotional thing, you may have thought that because someone didn't invite you to something, that you were being snubbed. Well, that's rude, and that means, that that's disrespectful and all kinds of things, right? And so we get it in our heads, this certain train of thought. And we're not always right. We're not always right when we assume and we don't know. And we can like kind of beat ourselves up with this thought, oh, they're mean people, or and because we're defensive of ourselves, you're still protecting yourself, okay? So you just need to change that thought. Everything people do is because of themselves, not because of you, not because of me. When she didn't invite me, or when they didn't invite me, it wasn't because of me, it was because of them. And whatever, I don't need to figure it out. And this is where I had to get on that. I was like, I don't got to figure that out. I don't got to figure out what's in her head. It's not that important. I want to be happy. I don't want to be plagued by this stuff upside down hanging here, thinking of this crap over and over again, all based on one comment or one event or whatever. And so we can get in ourselves into a pattern where we do this, an old pattern, an old path you may have gone down every time something like that happened, okay? But now you're going to retrain your brain. Retrain your brain. This is the mission you're on, because the Knight of Swords is on a mission. And the mission you're on is to retrain your brain. I am not going to go in that old thought process that I did something wrong. Why am I going in that thought process? Or I'm not going to go in the process that everybody's doing something wrong. Why should I think that? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of thing. You're going to get yourself out of those thought process that leave you dissatisfied, unhappy, just going into a what do I call them? Rabbit hole. Going down that rabbit. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. No. What good is it doing me? Anyway, thank you so much, Helene. So what I love this. Oh my God, this is really great. I gotta tell you something in a minute, totally off topic, but look at that. These knights are both gung-ho focused on this. Retraining your brain. You're retraining your thoughts, retraining your it could have been what you were told or what you were taught to believe, or it could be just something recent that you thought you're starting to get into this whatever thought process or way your this whole way you were looking at something, you know. So you are going on not only the Knight of Swords, but now the Knight of Wands too. You're taking action. So you've been thinking about this for a while. You've been thinking how you're going to do it. You might have been studying websites or books, or thinking and studying and learning about how do I think a different way or whatever. And now you're taking the action, because this is the action, right? So now you're going to put it into action, your new perception, your new. And some of it, sometimes it's about not saying anything. Like normally we'd jump in and say, that's wrong and that's blah, 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 blah. And this time we didn't. We just sat back and let everybody else talk about it. You know, you're just going to do things differently now, and you're focusing all your energy on this, you know, of you're trying to be more objective, like really open your perception and the way you look and the way you're hearing, like the way you're taking in information and you're taking your observations and all that. You're really changing it, or really having a closer look at it, you know, because I think you're wanting to change it. You're really wanting to make big changes in your life. Excellent. Very, very good. Well, and your online business or whatever it is that you're redoing or you're getting going could have a whole new look. Like it might have, mine does too, by the way, but you might have had a small little sign but now you have a flashing light, or maybe you're stepping outside and saying good morning to everybody that walks by on the street now. Like, I don't know what, but you're changing how it looks or how it presents, or you know what I mean? Because that's what that Hanged Man is about. Anyway, I love that you have these two knights. Oh, this is good. This is good. Ha! Isn't that funny? I saw the scorpion tail, eh? And look who popped up. Queen of Cups. And I believe that is the scorpion on the side. Anyway, could be a Scorpio around you. The thing is, before that, though, it says you have the Three of Cups. You have something to celebrate. And this is from all the energy you're focusing on changing this, okay? After all this energy, like, I mean, you're really putting a lot of energy, a lot of your focus in, and then you have something to celebrate. There's a celebration here. I think there's going to be celebrations in February, period. I think there's going to be big celebrations because I think there's going to be big changes. Could be more into March or maybe the third week in February that you do celebrate. But like I said, it could be with a Queen of Cups. This could be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Sorry about that. I was just lost my thought there for a sec. Or Pisces. Now, this person could be someone you're partnering with. It could be someone that is helping you, try to see the vision that you're trying to see with what you're doing. Okay, they could be helping you. But at the same time, I feel like there could be tiny bit of envy or jealousy between the two of you. They either envy you for your talent or you envy them. It could go either way, okay? There could be a tiny bit of envy, jealousy. Just monitor that, you know. Within every talented person, there's a lot of doubt and everything, and about, if we have what it takes. So even though you may have a ton of talent, you have that doubt too, right? So we don't want to think about that about others. So um, I'm really trying to promote positive assumptions. So in the outcome, you have the Nine of Wands, the Empress, the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. So you're definitely having challenges here. Some of the challenges are going to be with how you're trying to communicate. Your new communication method is one of them. You're trying to be positive and promote, like promoting yourself, your products, your whatever. And but there's some sort of challenge here, okay? The Nine of Wands. Okay, so let's go back to Jason and the Argonauts. So he sailed the seven seas. He fought the three-headed dragon. He fought the Cyclops. He got the golden fleece. And now he's this close to getting back home. There's home. Here he is. But there's just this giant rock bluff that he can't seem to get around because of the way the water's going and the winds and all that. And he's just having a tough time. And it's his last barrier, his last challenge to getting home. And it's possible because many others have gotten around. He knows it's possible. But when you're at the end of such a lot of work and time you put into something you're trying to be successful at, it can be exhausting facing a challenge now, like when you're so close to home. I'm almost there. So, do not despair. You will figure this out. You will find a way. It's how you got here to begin with. And people believe in you. They know that you're a problem solver. That's what I want to say. You're a problem solver. Okay? So, and for every problem there's a solution or many. So, anyhow, I do see you solving this situation. Now, let me have a look here. There could be a challenge or a situation to do with a child around you. You could be a mother, father, grandmother, grandfather, because this Page of Pentacles is here, right? And the Empress wants to nurture the children. She wants to pass down her teachings, and she wants to give them as much as possible and make them abundant and be able to go out there and contribute to the world. But there's some sort of challenge here. It might be around home, getting someone home. It also could have something to do with contributing. Maybe not everyone's contributing, and or one person is giving a lot more than others. And so it may be time for a family meeting for everyone to sit around the table and have a little talk about fairness and roles and responsibilities and that sort of thing. I also see that someone might be having difficulty getting pregnant. It could be a challenge, could be having difficulty getting pregnant, but I believe that you're going to have success. Or your child, one of your children could be having difficulty getting pregnant. If you ask me, and I'm no doctor, but I wonder if there's some sort of block. If there's something blocking in the tube, there's two fallopian tubes, and sometimes there can be a block in the tube that it could be causing the success for the egg to get to the for the sperm to get to the egg. I really wasn't ready to do sex education class today. But this could be the problem. Like, it feels like there's a block to the success of this. But practice makes perfect. And isn't it fun practicing? I also see that someone's really wanting to, like you said, Helene, put energy, time into some sort of new skill. Like, this seems to be something new. If it's a business or a job that you've been doing, something you've been learning, you could be learning a new skill. You could be going to school, taking training. The Page of Pentacles is very much about practice makes perfect. If you've got a hobby, you might be developing into a career or something like that. One of the things is with the pages, because it's this youthful energy and it's very full of spit and vinegar. And anyway, the page, he's gone ahead and planted like 10 fields, and he's by himself. He doesn't really realize all the work it's going to take to tend to 10 fields. He's got a lot of work ahead of him. So it's but he's going to learn, right, that next year maybe only plant 2. So you're learning. Practice makes perfect. You're learning, but it's all about expanding. You probably want to expand your business. You may want to expand your family. You're very optimistic about it, and I also feel like you want to start from scratch, whatever it is that you're into doing. There's something new about it for you, maybe something new that wasn't there before. If it's a business, maybe you never served people in person and now you're going to. Maybe you weren't online before and now you plan to be. I got to tell you, I feel like there's something in the healing, nurturing field here. It's about helping. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Mental health and anything to do with helping, healing, mental health is going to be the number one business in the next 5 years, because we are all really hurting and have had a really hard time. So it's going to be one of the number one fields. So if you have anything to do with that, definitely start developing it, figuring out what you need to do to take it further to the next steps, okay? Because the Empress is all about taking things to the next step, nurturing the seed, developing the seed, getting ready. Okay, now the Six of Swords. So the Six of Swords, sometimes it's just traveling, getting away, getting a little time away, needing some space to think, for one thing, and also getting away from the chatter. There could be too many people talking. It could be toxic talk, just, like going into those rabbit holes you don't want to go into anymore. You don't want to participate in at all, okay? This is the age of Aquarius we're going into for the next 20 years. 20 years. And the age of Aquarius is all about peace, harmony, love. Like, isn't that? I'm just so looking forward to it. It's not funny. And even for myself, because I want to emanate that out. And I think you do too. But you might need to just get a little bit of distance, a little bit of time. You may take a weekend away. You may go on holiday. You may move, take your home or your business and move it right to another town. You may go and work in another town. But anyway, whatever it is, it could be, just a weekend, a week, or you could be going somewhere to fulfill a contract for like 6 months, sort of thing, a 6-month thing. But anyway, you're very happy to do so because you want to get away from all the you just don't like the energy where you are right now, and you're trying to change it. So even if you're not going away, you're wanting to change the energy where you are. You don't want to hear any more talk about this. You're changing the lingo, and this is how it's going to go now. This is our narrative. This is our lingo. We are going to accept everybody. And the 8 of Swords. See, this is the thing, eh? You're tired of being around, arguing, fighting, disagreeing, nastiness, just toxic energy. And because you just spent a lot of time getting yourself out of this energy. You just spent a lot of time learning the lessons of emotions, managing your emotions. And you're not about to get stuck back into it because it's so easy to just step into it. It takes a comment, a moment, a day. And like, oh, here I am thinking this way again. So you're really trying to distance yourself from this kind of energy. You're distancing yourself because you don't want to even be around it, I think it affects you. It has some sort of ripple effect on you. It's like after a fire, there's ash all over in the air for blocks, miles. It's coming down. And it comes on you, touches you, even though you're nowhere near the fire. You don't want to be anywhere near the fire. Is what you don't want. All right, let's get to little clarity. Oh, that's so exciting, Helene. That's really nice. I'm really happy for you. How wonderful. And it's in the healing, This is the way to go. This is the business to get into, people. I'm telling you. Because we all need it. We all need it. I need it. You need it from me. I need it from you. Oh, look at that. Now, we have the Fool. Let me get this. Here, I'll use the wall. I like using this little gadget too. Sometimes it works well. There we go. The Fool. Ah! But what I like about this here is that it's for you, Gemini, and it's showing 2 dragons kissing. Okay. And so it is very much about and the unity thing, infinity, the infinity symbol. Okay. And see that, the infinity. So something that goes on and on and on. And so you're taking this little bubble, making it bigger. So the Fool is ready to expand, ready to grow, ready to experience. You got the Fool twice. You have huge new beginnings. This is huge for you. Oh, I love that you have the medicine wheel, the wheel of fortune next, the medicine wheel. And for this particular situation, that it's the medicine wheel, about healing ourselves in all 4 directions, very holistic, It's very holistic, taking care of the self, myself physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, so that I can be happy. I know how to handle situations around me. They won't take me back to that rabbit hole again, because I'm going to and so also the Wheel of Fortune means change. Change is coming in your favor. Something, you know, I think there's something that you've done too to initiate this change. You've taken a step with the Fool, you've made a decision, and you've started that that fuse, right? Once the fuse is lit, it's gonna blow. So you've started the fuse, and now you got to follow through, and you're only happy to do so. You're only happy to do something. Aren't we all? Get back to living. This is so good, Gemini. This is so good. Okay, I'm gonna bring out one more card. One more card. It's right on the top here. I saw it, and I love it because it's the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is new foundations. Okay, starting from scratch again. New foundations. Let's build it bigger, stronger. This is also teamwork. This could be moving in together, partnering together. You could be with other businesses renting the same space, like going in on the same space together somehow, but it's working together. And also the Four of Wands means ceremony. I love that it's the Four of Wands because, again, the four directions, right? The four directions. And it's, four is a very sacred number, very sacred. There's four everything, like there's four races of women and men. There's four seasons. There's four directions. There's I can't even think of all the fours that there are, but there's a lot. It's a sacred number. And it's also the number of stability, So when we take care of our four directions, we are stable. We are stable as a table. Stable as a table. So, and if you want, coming in the new year, I actually am moving back in with my son. It's taken me a bunch of moving around to realize I was actually happy there. So I went into that thing, right, where I was taking things so personally. So I had to go around a little bit to figure out it wasn't so bad. So let's get something for you. Oh yeah. So anyway, about that, once I get settled, maybe I could do some videos on, how to do that in those four directions. What does that mean? How do I start that? And so just sort of breaking it down a little bit for you, on how would I go about doing that? Taking care of all my parts that need taken care of so I can be really stable, So, Gemini, what do we have for you in the Romance Angels? Let your friends help you. I really like this because it's opening about trusting, right? We're able to trust again without investing everything in it. It's just, oh yeah, they're going to come over and help me. Ask for and accept support from others. So we were just talking about that, eh? And I got a couple others here. Ooh, geez, a whole mitt full. Okay, so let's start. I love this. You deserve love. You do. I also love that she's standing at the edge of the water. She's ready. She has her bow and arrow, and she's ready to shoot it, to strike someone, because she's more open to love now. She realizes I deserve love. I'm loving, and and it's about changing those thoughts that we say to ourselves. It's a really nice thought now. Okay. Um, unconditional love. There's not enough attraction. Oh, unrequited love. Sorry. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So that could have been what was going on in a prior relationship, or it could have something to do with this Queen of Cups here. There's could be someone that has a crush on you, or you have a crush on them, and the feelings just aren't mutual right now. Okay. Sometimes that changes in time. They come back around and say, geez, I was wrong. I should have scooped you up when I had the chance. Then we have retreat. And I saw this kind of in the Six of Swords for you, needing some time, some space just to get away from. It's time to disconnect from the world. Yeah, you need to do some thinking. You want to get away from any toxic energy, any rabbit hole narratives. Rabbit hole narratives. And the last one is calling in your soulmate. I like that this is last, because it's like you're going through all these other things here first, and then you're calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So I think maybe more like March, someone might come along. And while you're in the process of doing what you're doing here, getting rolling, these 2 nights, this goal, getting your business, borrowing the money, figuring this out, you're beginning an adventure. You don't know it yet, but you're beginning an adventure. And while you're in the midst of very busy, focused on this, I think your soulmate just may come along. They might be interested and love all the things that you do. And I'm telling you, they love your new energy. They love it. So you're attracting this because of what you're putting out is just sunshine, So I'm really, really happy for you, Gemini. I really hope this resonates for you and is happening for you. And comment below. I love to hear your comments, and thank you very much. Really? Norris Davenport, VOHFYI. I have no idea what that means. I have no idea what you're talking about. Next month to Seaside, and also to see where I could move. Oh my God, that's so good. I'm really happy to hear that. Moving is sometimes very exciting. It's stressful for some people, but to me, it represents a new beginning, a new start, a new chance, like a new chance to try again, to make something of something. So anyway, I wish you good luck. Please keep me posted because I'd love to know about it. I really do. And anyway, I'll talk to you soon. Let me know. Bye, babies. Oh, happy Valentine's, but I'll be talking to you before then. And happy Chinese New Year. That's around February 10th. That's when all the magic's going to start after that. Keep your eyes out. You have a great day too, Helene. Bye now.